morning, beauties. So if you're on my main page at all and you look at my stories, you see that we have some new products. The products came out at midnight. I was crazy and stayed up and ordered a bunch of stuff. However, did not order anything from the skincare line because I didn't know much about it before. So, sorry, I just got out of the shower, so I'm a little bit of a mess, but I wanted to make sure that I came on here. Trying to make it so that, oh wait, it's this. That's what it is. Doesn't matter because now you guys can barely see me. So we have two new skincare lines. One of them is specifically for acne. Contains salicylic acid, glycolic acid, I believe is the other one. And then we have one, I'm not even sure what the name of it is. I want to say it's called Hydrate, not completely positive. I'm still learning about these products. On Friday, I like to talk about my products. So on Friday, I'll know more and I'll be able to talk about them a little bit more. But I wanted to make sure that I explained that the other line of products that we have hyaluronic acid in them. So I don't know if you've ever seen the commercial where Eva Longoria talks about hyaluronic acid. That's how she says it. So every time I hear it, that's what I think of. So people hear the word acid and get nervous. Don't get nervous. It's not a bad thing. Hyaluronic acid is naturally made by our bodies. That I do know. It's clear, it's gooey, and it's naturally produced by our bodies. The largest amount of hyaluronic acid on our bodies is found in our skin. And our eyes, I believe, is the other place. So I do know a little bit about it. Hyaluronic acid its main function is to retain water, to keep your whatever it's on your tissues, your skin, your eyes, to keep everything hydrated and moisturized. Obviously, if our eyes didn't have it, then think about how dry our eyes would be. So it has a whole bunch of uses. I know that it's used in eye drops. Makes sense, right? It's used in serums. It promotes healthy skin. When we use it like in a serum, it promotes healthy skin. It can make your skin look and feel more supple. Let's see, what else do I know about hyaluronic acid? Now I know why Eva Longoria says it like that, because it's not easy to say. I've obviously been having trouble talking anyway. You saw that last night in my live. I don't know what my problem is. So I did write down a few things that I didn't know about hyaluronic acid. So I'm going to kind of just go through those super quick. Let's see. If you take hyaluronic acid supplements, it prevents a decline prevents the decline in hyaluronic acid, which happens naturally when we age. So I have never heard of taking it as supplements, but I've read a lot about it online this morning. When it's applied to the surface of the skin, however, in a serum, it can reduce wrinkles and redness and dermatitis. So all good things, all things that some of you have asked me about. If I have anything that has something strong enough to do all of those things or one of those things, and now I do. I know that it's good for, I want to say, under eye bags was one of the things that I read this morning. So the other thing that I read was that it's good to heal wounds. So here's my theory on that. I get, you probably see it here. So I just had my period. So my skin is kind of a disaster, although it actually wasn't as bad this time, except I picked this. So between having my period and all those hormones and the mask that I wear, which I always wear one that goes down to my neck. I wear like bandanas and scarves and things like that, but they all cover my neck. And so I think that that has a lot to do with the reason that my neck's breaking out, but my period is not helping it either. Hyaluronic acid is really good for things, excuse me, like sores, bed sores, wounds, helps to heal stuff like that. They use it in hospitals, I guess. I don't know if they use it in all hospitals or if it's just, some hospitals use it. So I think if I order it, which I haven't ordered it yet, I'm thinking it's going to help with my acne that I pick, because I pick my face and that's what I do. I don't have a lot of stuff to pick. I obviously have something right here that I picked the other day, and I have one on my neck. So hyaluronic acid should help with that. Let's see what else. I wrote other stuff down. Yeah, so it relieves joint pain, which obviously the stuff that I'm selling is not going to do that. That's more for the supplements and injections. They do hyaluronic acid injections, which I thought was pretty cool. What else? Oh, I did write down that it helps with acid reflux. I'm assuming that's with the supplements. Has nothing to do with my products. I just thought it was kind of a neat thing, because we hear acid. Like when I hear salicylic acid, I'm like, ooh, that's going to burn my skin. It's not. It's not going to burn your skin. Salicylic acid is really good in treating acne. I used to use products with, I would use a cream with salicylic acid in it. I would wash with salicylic acid, and then I would use a cream with salicylic acid in it. And then I would use benzoyl peroxide, a cream on top of my other cream. And the mix between the salicylic acid and the benzoyl peroxide was really good for the acne I had when I was probably in my late 20s to early 30s. It was definitely hormonal. It was all right here. It was very painful. But the mix of those two things helped my skin. Didn't burn it, dried it out a little bit, not gonna lie. But I just made sure that I got on top of the dryness, and I fixed that with either with other things or with slowing down. I would use it twice a day, and then if my skin got too dry, I would skip a day, or I would use it every other day. But it really cleared up my skin. I used Proactive for the benzoyl peroxide, and I used Clean and Clear. Is that what it's called? For the salicylic acid. I never find that if you use an entire line of products to do one thing, I never find that it works 100%. It might help, but I always find that I pick and choose different products from different lines, sometimes from completely different brands, and I find that works much better. So my plan was to do my makeup while I talked about this, but I think that's not happening. There was one other thing. No, I guess that's all. I just want to make sure. Oh, that was the other thing. hyaluronic acid has very low allergic reactions. So if you have very sensitive skin and you're worried about it, obviously you're gonna try. If you know you're allergic to it, don't use it. If you know you're allergic to any of the ingredients and any of the things that you are interested in using, always look at the ingredient list. If you know your allergies, don't use it. That should be kind of a no-brainer. But hyaluronic acid has a very low rate of allergic reactions. So test a little bit. I always test a little bit either on my neck or here, because this part of your skin is thinner and a little more sensitive than the rest of it. So I'll try it there. Sometimes I'll try it on my neck. And if I break out or if it itches or anything, I just won't use that product. And it can be, everything can be returned. I have returned things to CVS, Walmart, any places like that. If you bought something from me, it can be returned. It's usually like a 30-day return policy. But I always return stuff if I'm allergic to it and I just spent $30 on something. Yes, I'm returning it. So yeah, that's all. So don't be afraid just because it says acid in the product name or the ingredient name. It's not scary. It's good for you. And we produce it naturally. So hyaluronic acid. Hyaluronic acid. All right. Well, have a great morning, beauties. And if I don't see you during the week, I will definitely see you on Sunday. Bye.